Just 1 minute, yeah. Just bear with me a little while. Okay, I'm trying to set up my YouTube and my Twitch because it's freezing just now. I'm not sure why. Just bear with me a little while. Okay, so we're back on live. Alright. So okay, like I was saying on gold, alright, I'll be looking to buy on the 15-minute time frame at about this zone here, which is at 2291, 2295. Alright, this is the zone that I'll be looking to buy because this is my demand area where if we look closely, alright, we have a break here, right? This candle broke above and then this candle did not retrace below, which means after this break it just continued to pump, and until now we don't have a mitigation yet for this zone. Alright, so I'll be looking to take an entry when the price comes here. Alright, so that is where I'll be looking to actually take a buy. Alright, so on gold I'm currently going to wait until I see certain confirmation. Alright, then I'll be taking it. Okay, so for gold, I'm not going to rush, right? Because it's a little bit volatile after the NFP and also FOMC week. Alright, so if we look at this clearly, right, we have all these lows being taken out and continues to break below. Okay, so I'm just going to wait until I see certain confirmation before I take a trade. Alright, so okay, let's look at GBP USD, which is one of the pair that I've been waiting for as well. Okay, GBP USD on the hour 4, it's a sell move. Alright, it's a sell trend. Okay, so we'll be looking to sell at about here, here, or also here, either one of these three zones. Okay, but if you look at this range here, right, it's quite huge. Okay, you just look at this one here. It's a total of 500, almost 600 pip range from the top to the bottom. Okay, so we'll see what we can get out of this. But on the hour 4 right now, I don't have a confirmation to sell. Alright, because this is my zone and it's not tapped in yet. Okay, so what I do, I go down to the 15. Alright, so on the 15, if you can see, right, if you guys also can see this, on the 15, it's from this line here all the way here. Alright, my horizontal at the bottom all the way to the top. It's where I'll be looking for buy. Alright, of course, this is the zones that I'll be looking for. Okay, so I'm going to wait until I see the price tap in first. Alright, if you look at this, it's the same as gold. Right, not much of a difference. We are still waiting for the price to come back below, tap this zone, and then we'll start buying. GBP USD, the same deal. We are waiting for it to tap below, either one of these, and then we'll take a buy towards the upside. Alright, so that's what we are targeting for GBP USD and also for gold. Alright, so it's both also the same direction, which we know that on the hour 4 on gold and GBP USD. Alright, on the hour 4, it's coming down. Alright, so on the 15, obviously it will do some sort of retracement towards the upside before it gives us the sell momentum on the hour 4. Alright, so we'll just focus back on the sell where we have certain confirmation there. Alright, so on GBP USD, I'm still going to wait first. Okay, GBP AUD. Alright, this was the move today. Alright, from the news, it pumped up, creating this break. Okay, so if you look on hour 4, it's a sell momentum. Right, we have this break here, which indicates a sell. Alright, so we're going to take a sell, but we can counter trend. Alright, which means we will buy this guy back to maybe the 50, somewhere about here. Alright, and then we'll start looking for sells. All right, because in order for the price to go down, it has to definitely retrace, right? It has to go back upstairs, right? Somewhere, taking a supply level, right? Maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, right? We don't know where. It has to go up. Whatever comes down, it has to go up first. All right, so we will try and take a buy, but I'm not going to hop in so soon because I have this change here, right? I have this change of character here. Okay, and then if we look closely, this is my only demand area. You can use the full range, it's not a problem. Okay, you can use the full range, but for me, I prefer just the last candle before the break. All right, so with this, I will have a better entry. I will have a much more sharp entry. All right, and probably, without any float, right? Zero float. All right, we don't have any drawdown, barely any drawdown, and then the price just starts to move. All right, so that is what I'm looking for. Okay, so I'll be looking to see if I can get an entry here. Okay, so GBP AUD, I'm going to set an alert. As soon as I get an alert, then I'll be looking to actually take a buy. All right, pumping it towards the upside. Okay. All right, Euro AUD. Hour 4, it's also coming down. The same thing as what we see on GBP AUD. All right, we'll be looking to buy this guy back towards the upside. All right, so if we look at hour 4, and 15. Okay, so we definitely have this break here. All right. Okay, we definitely have a break here. So we'll be looking to see about this high. Right about here. About this zone, right? So we'll see if we can actually take a buy. It's definitely also the same as GBP AUD. Right, on the 50, this is our only demand area. Right, this is our only demand area. Okay, so we'll see if we can actually get any entries here. Okay, but I'm leaning towards on GBP AUD more than Euro AUD. All right, I'm leaning towards GBP AUD more. All right, because on Euro AUD, it's not a very clear structure here. All right, this break here, I just basically mark a break here is because I'm trying to be a little bit more aggressive. All right, so I don't really like this structure because if we look at this move here, we don't have a proper 3 candle breaking the previous high. All right, so I prefer more towards on GBP AUD because we have a proper retracement and we also have a break here. All right. Okay, so let's look at EuroCAD. EuroCAD at the moment on the 15, we definitely won't be taking any trades. Okay, because the hour 4 is towards the upside. Okay, and it's coming down, so we want to look for a sell. If we look at the 15, price is currently just ranging at about this top level here. All right, the price is just ranging here. So I want to see a confirmation that the price is reversing before I take a sell. All right, which will actually basically follow my hour 4 direction. Okay, USD CAD, price is coming down, right? We have this range here. Okay, so if you look at 15, the price is currently heading towards the upside. All right, which is a good thing because when it goes up, on hour 4, it's where our bigger time frame is. That's where we can start looking for sell position and basically shorting the pair and take the full range of TP. All right. NZD USD is also heading towards the upside. On the 15, currently it's just ranging here, nowhere near my buy or my sell entry, basically my sell or buy zone. Euro USD is also similar. Okay, we have a break here on Euro USD, which indicates this is my zone. All right, on the 15th, it's also heading upwards. So I'm not going to take a buy yet until I see a confirmation. All right, AUD USD is the same deal. Basically, on the hour 4, we want to short it. Right, we want to take a short position because we know that the price is basically coming towards the downside. All right, but in order to take that short position on the 15, we need to have change in the market structure. All right, as soon as 15 minutes gives me a change, then I'll be looking closely to actually take a sell. All right, and then these are all the yen pairs. All right, yen pair, if you're asking me on the 15, we'll be looking to short. All right, but if you look at hour 4, it's definitely a different direction. All right, hour 4 is heading towards the upside. Okay, so basically on the 15, I will try to take a short position if it's possible. All right, same goes to AUD JPY, GBP JPY, USD JPY, CAD JPY, Euro JPY. All the JPY pair moves very similar. All right, the movement is quite similar. Okay, US 30. US 30 is heading upwards, so we want to see a position that is possible somewhere here for us to take a buy. Alright, I'm just going to wait first. And WTI is heading towards the downside. On the 15, it's also just ranging. Right, so we can't do nothing about this now. Okay, let's look back on gold. Alright, gold right now it's pumping a little bit from the low here, about 50, almost 60 pips in total. Okay, the closest one that I think that we may have a possibility is basically GBP AUD. Alright, because on the 15 it's an upwards movement, right? On the hour 4 it's coming down, but somehow it will retrace back towards the upside. Alright, then when it retraces on the hour 4, for example, alright, this is the hour 4 range, alright, from the top all the way to the bottom here. Alright, this is the hour 4 range. So let's just say we have a retracement back towards the upside. We will be looking to sell at about this zone here. Alright, this is where we'll be looking to sell. Alright, of course then we have a slightly higher one which is here. Alright, and of course we have one more up here. Right, but if you look at hour 4, this zone is unmitigated, right? So it's something that we can look at to actually take a buy. Alright, but if we look at the 15 here, alright, price is basically coming downwards, right? If we look closely, I just zoom out, yeah. Alright, we do see price coming down. We have multiple breaks of structure. Alright, sorry, this is also a break. Alright, this is also a break of structure. We have break of structure, and all of a sudden the news on AUD today made this possible. Alright, this actually happened. A change of character happened on the 15th. Okay, so when the 15-minute change of character happened, if you pull your feet from here to here, anything below the 50 is somewhere here. Alright, so below the 50, this is our only demand area. Alright, you, like I've said just now, you can use the whole range here. Alright, of course then if you're using the whole range, then this zone is about what, 22 pips in total, right? So you may want to just look out a little bit more, but for me I'm using just this tiny candle here. Alright, this last bearish candle that we have before the break. Alright, and this is only about 5 pip zone. Right, it's a very tight zone, and of course if we have an entry here, it's gonna be a very tight stop, and we will try to maximize the full TP. Alright, so out of gold and GBP USD and GBP AUD, I think basically all the pairs here that I have, right, I think GBP AUD it's one of the pair that I'm more keen on taking at the moment. Alright, because we don't have anything on gold, right? It's still quite far away from the zone, about another 150 pip drop to the zone. GBP USD, we have about 45 pip drop to the zone, all right, before we can actually look for a possible entry. But if you look at GBP AUD, this is only about a 25 pip drop. All right, so when we have this drop, then we'll be looking into possible entries. And also GBP AUD, it's the pound and the Australian dollar. All right, pound and Australian dollar. So we won't definitely uh, see too much of a volume. All right. 1 minute, yeah, 1 minute, yeah. Okay, so we'll try to focus on GBP AUD more today. I want to actually look for the full range of TP that I can get. All right, so I'm going to mark this guy first. All right, we will be targeting the 50 level here to get the full TP. All right, because 50 level is where we will be. If we take a buy, it's where we will. All right, it's a price point where we will be acting trade. Okay. And if you want, we can also target back to this zone here before the dump. All right. So on the 15th here, I would like to see the price tapping below. All right, and maybe ultimately we may have an entry back to this high. And maybe we will be looking at something like this here. All right, rather quite tight stop loss with a maximum TP of risk to reward of 1 to 9. All right. If you guys have any questions, feel free to just drop me a comment in the section. All right, in the comment section, give me your question and I'll try to give you guys the answers that you will be looking for. Hopefully, all right. Right now, we'll just wait for GBP AUD. I have an alert set already. As soon as it taps, I will be notified. All right, I will be notified. This is not an entry yet, yeah. This is not an entry. It's just something for me to mark out first so that it will be easier for me because I have my TP here set already. All right. It's only the entry and the stop loss is where I will need to actually look closely on. All right. So we'll see how this goes. If you guys have any questions, feel free to just comment. Alright. If you don't ask me any questions, then I won't be able to help you guys because I wouldn't know what troubles you were having. Alright. In the meantime, because like I said today, we don't have any fundamental news that will give us the huge volume. All right, and also plus today, like I've looked through the chart since morning, Asia session. I've looked through it during the London, pre and post London, even pre New York. Also, I've looked at it, but basically there's nothing yet that is possible for us to take a trade on, other than GBP AUD, which is slightly much more convincing. All right. As for others, it's just a bit slow. So we'll just see what we can get out of GBP AUD. Okay. If we can get something out of GBP AUD, then it will be good for us. All right. So let's just wait out a little while more. All right. So right now, I'm just waiting on GBP AUD, which is a pair, which is slightly more convincing for me to take a trade. All right. As for others, I'm just going to keep an eye and see if there's something possible. I'm monitoring GBP AUD, alright, to see if this the whole range here around the 15, this whole range if it's possible. Alright, so I'm just gonna monitor first, but I'm not gonna take any entries yet, yeah. I just want to see how the price move. I'm not liking this thing here. Alright, so I'm not going to take. So usually my confirmation would be something like this. Alright, so when I have a confirmation, let's say it breaks above, then I get my feed from here. You know, trail, see how high this is gonna go. And then if it retraces, then I will have my entry like about here. This is my my confirmation, alright, and then give extra like 3 pips for the stop. Alright, so I will have it something like this, like a 1 to 16, which is really bit too crazy, I would say. Alright, so right now I'm just waiting to see how it's going to react. But I'm not taking an entry, alright, because I don't like this move here, alright. Basically, we see this dump, it did this retrace, dump, and then it consolidated a while, and then slowly pumped higher, and then this one just dumped instantly, like here, alright. So if it's similar like this move, alright, possibility for this to even go lower is high, alright. So I'm not going to try and take a position first because number one, this whole range here, alright, it's the 15-minute range, alright, but my actual zone is just bottom here. This is my actual zone. Okay, so I'll just monitor to see how this is going to play out. And if let's say I like how it's performing, I like how it moves, all right, and maybe if I see some confirmation, yep, then maybe I'll try and hop in. But right now it's not something that I would take yet, all right, because this is against my trading plan already, 100% against my trading plan, all right, because my zone is here, all right, this is my zone here. We don't have any fundamentals today. Even this 10 p.m. one for Canadian is only a medium risk, alright, which is the IV PMI. 7.5 to 58.1. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. Alright, this is just a medium impact. Alright, but I think basically tomorrow also we don't have anything, so it will be a slightly slower. Alright, and then Thursday and Friday is where we will have a little bit more news. At 7 o'clock we have the GBP, 7:30 we have GBP, 8:30 we have the USD. At 1:01 a.m., which is the Friday early morning and also Thursday midnight, alright, is the bond auction for USD. Alright, also a high impact one. And then on Friday 2 p.m. GBP, 8:30 Canadian, 10 o'clock USD. Right, so I think this week it's slightly lesser on the news, even though we have a lot of high impact ones, but mostly are for the pound. All right, and next week only we will see more news. All right, we will see like for the New Zealand dollar, we have the pound, USD, AUD, USD again. Basically, next week we have CPI. All right, CPI is also one of the fundamental news that will actually gives a very high impact, right? Alright, so you see this thing did not happen, alright? I'm gonna remove this. I'm still gonna target this zone here for me to take a buy. Gold is moving a little bit crazy today. All right. For the past 4 minutes. All right. Or if we look at the past 10 minutes, all right, it has already pumped. For the past 10 minutes, it has already pumped about 50, almost 60 pips. Okay, so for now, I'm not looking at any possible entries for gold yet. All right, I'm just going to wait for my basically go along with my trading plan, which is for GBP AUD. All right, so we'll see how GBP AUD perform. I'll be ending my life in about 10 more minutes, yeah. In about 10 more minutes, I'll be ending my life, alright? So if you guys have any questions to ask me, anything that you guys don't understand, feel free to just ask. I'm just looking to see if this level is suitable for the buy. Alright, because this is a 1 to 25 risk to reward, right? It's a bit uh a little bit too dramatic. So we'll see if I'm comfortable with it. If I'm comfortable with it, I will let you guys know that I'm gonna hop in, alright? But for now, we'll just hold on a little while more. Alright, so basically for let me just recap with you guys, alright? I did not take an entry here, yeah, because I'm not using the full range. I'm only using this final candle, alright, which I have an alert here. Alright, I will be notified as soon as price steps in. Okay, so I'll be waiting for a buy at this level. But of course, we'll see how this goes first, alright. As for GBP, USD, and gold, the two pairs that I focus mainly on, at the moment, there's nothing for me to trade. Right, gold is not coming back to the zone, whereas also GBP USD is the same. Alright, so I'm going to focus on this tomorrow and see if these two pairs will actually give me the tap in on this level. Okay, but for today, I will just look into more on GBP AUD. Alright, so I'm going to end my live. So thank you guys for joining my live, and make sure you guys hop in tomorrow at about 8 o'clock. Right, we'll start our live for the New York session. Alright, so thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you guys soon.